Hey everybody, welcome to week 11 of Crossroads. I apologize, we had some audio issues in the beginning and we lost about 20 minutes. Here's what you missed. So the party met up the next day at the Yawning Portal. Having realized they don't know what happened to Fleur during everything, Fleur later shows up and runs into Olaf. Fleur still stinks of sewers. Olaf gives her 3 copper pieces to go get cleaned up. On the way out, Finias is arriving and runs into Fleur. Fleur tells Finias that there's a halfling looking for some sort of stick, which we later realize is actually a staff. He's out handing pamphlets out. This halfling ends up being Philly Thundertoes, and it is Chris's new character. That's pretty much everything that you missed, and now we'll jump back into it where Maevis and Lilith are about to head to meet up with the party at the Yawning Portal. So back to the show.
She arrives at the Yawning Portal with you in tow. She is then going to discreetly use the message spell and tell Finias who this woman is. Finias, she discreetly casts a spell and tells you that this is Lilith. There might be some more in there, but I'll let you take that.
Okay. I just respond back, understood.
There we go. After that, no plans, tag along, run ahead to predetermined location. Gotcha. Okay. After that point, she runs ahead to a predetermined location. The location is not listed, so I assume you will find her at some point.
So we walk into the Yawning Portal.
Oh! Excuse me. Maybe y'all are supposed to predetermine the location. Yeah. Yeah, y'all walk into the Yawning Portal.
She stands there for a second. and then takes off running outside.
Predetermined locations in the dungeon. She just hops down the tunnel.
To bring it back in just a little bit, she comes in and introduces y'all to Lilith. I'm going to try to do a little bit of credit, but I'm not a bard here, so. Introduces y'all to Lilith. And where did she meet you at? I'm trying to remember what happened. Yeah, how did she run into you?
She ran into me. She saw me at the inn a few times, and then on our her last adventure in the dungeon or whatever, she came back, went to take a bath, and I was in there already.
Right.
And we talked for a minute. She shared her wine, and we said, she's like, oh, I know, because I said I was looking for someone named Nasif who has a Wonder Emporium, and she's like, oh, I may know who that is, and so.
Okay, so that's what she meant by discreetly. Now I get figured out. So she's going to send you that this chick knows you by Nasif, and she's looking for you. That's what. See, if I'd had the whole thing,
you had asked.
I got the short notes, the Cliff Notes bard. Now we know. Okay, so now let's get it into a fluid motion, and Maevis can take a back seat.
Okay.
So yeah, Maevis walks up, introduces, this is Lilith, this is Nasif. She like.
No, Maevis doesn't do that. She's not that stupid.
I know, but you get it. You get me.
This is Finias. Finias then says, I hear you're looking for Nasif.
Oh, gotcha. See? You got it under control. What am I even doing with this bard?
Yes, I am looking for someone named Nasif. Is that how you pronounce it?
That'll do. What do you need Nasif for?
I overheard some people saying that he might be the owner of a Wonder Emporium. I recently lost several of my items somehow, and I would like to just replace a few things that I might need along the way.
I see. I don't know if he has much that'll help you, but I'm sure if we head to his shop, he'll do what he can.
Oh, wonderful. She also said he might be able to help my friend.
Your friend?
Yes. my friend. He doesn't talk much anymore, and she said that he might be able to help. Ever since I arrived at this city, he doesn't talk to me anymore, and I don't understand why. And I know everybody's been sick lately, so I'm a little concerned that maybe he's ill.
Who's your friend?
His name is Charles. He's a rather sweet fellow, though he can be a little rough around the edges every once in a while.
Where is he now?
He's around. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm worried.
Phineas shoots a raised eyebrow at anybody else who's watching this.
Even the druid showing off pictures of a stick is looking at her like, what?
He doesn't like a lot of public spaces, so I was just going to wait until I was at the shop directly to introduce. I mean,
Okay, perhaps we can go there later.
certainly. Oh, I'm confused though. I could have swore that she said we would be meeting with him here. Is there a problem? Did he become busy?
I'm Nasif.
Oh, okay. Do you always? Is that like your last name?
It's a name I go by sometimes.
Ah, I see. I see.
In my line of work, it helps to have multiple aliases.
I believe this is news to you as well, Micah. Olaf, excuse me. That your party leader goes by aliases.
Yeah, he signed a contract, or I have a contract with him. Who cares?
Okay.
I do suppose that having aliases would have helped me a long time ago. I should have done that. Well, you live and learn, I suppose, but I'll know to do that next time.
Makes sense, yeah.
So, are you all here for a reason, or just
Well,
here?
we were investigating whatever was going on in the sewers and this plague. I think we figured that out, but I guess
Are you
only...
talking about that nasty illness for
Yeah.
those people? I haven't been here long, but they are just falling apart.
Yeah, I think that's resolved. I guess time will tell. We don't know, but we stopped something. Managed to get this pretty nifty cup there into that elbow, Olaf.
You mean the one that he's drinking out of?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. That's the one.
Pretty.
Also got this bag. Guys, I don't know if you saw this, but on the way out, I grabbed this bag of stuff.
Are you really pulling out the bag with 400 platinum at the bar?
No, I just pulled out the bag. I didn't pull out what's in the bag.
Okay. I thought the platinum was like, hey, I got all the money, guys.
You just silence in the bar.
Yeah, everybody's looking at me. What?
Emergency quest. Escape.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it belonged to Sendrick, based on what I'm seeing in it.
Did you say Sindrick?
I did.
Sindrick the vampire?
Yeah, he's slightly less vampiric for a bit, I think, though.
Oh, he was such a sweetheart when I knew him.
Little dusty.
Is he still around?
You could say that.
I shall have to get in touch with him soon.
Wipe some dust off my shoulder.
This group is so cryptic, it's great.
Yeah, I love it. I
No,
love
he had an accident. I think. Do I know how vampires work?
it.
I knew enough to
Yeah.
stab him, so yeah, I guess I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, you have a general idea.
Yeah,
An
he's.
accident.
Yeah, I kind of stabbed him and ashed him to save him.
And us.
Oh, and yeah, that's true. It was more for us than him.
How does that save him?
He's a vampire.
Doesn't that kill him?
No, he just goes back to his coffin and comes back later.
Ah,
He gets better.
sorry, I don't know much about
He gets
vampires.
better.
I just know he is one. I didn't like to do a lot of reading on it. But good, he's still alive.
Yeah,
Does
he'll be
that
back.
Does that mean he went back home?
Yeah, I'm not sure where that is.
That's why we asked him, because someone was saying if he didn't return home within a few weeks, they were going to attack the city.
Yes, yes. If he still lives where I believe he lives, then that makes perfect sense to me.
Oh, good. Fleur, you're done, by the way.
So this this bag has a lot of goodies in it. I would say it holds a lot more than it looks like it holds. If you get my drift.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let's just say we could pay for probably the rest of your life's services with what's in this bag.
Well, your friend did negotiate a very hefty discount for yourself and him.
Excellent. So, yeah, we get you back when you're dead too. Kidding, not really.
Well, that is a bit more expensive, so
Yeah.
yay.
Yeah, there's a substantial, I whisper, amount of money in this bag, along with some goodies that may interest others in the party. Maybe we should. Who has a room here?
I have one upstairs.
Perhaps we should take a look in private.
Sure, that sounds acceptable. I was going to ask you if you had a identify spell, perhaps.
I do, actually. Just takes me a little bit longer to cast it than the fancy wizards. But
Was the okay? Fleur left. She told on her way out. She told the halfling that I knew something.
Yeah, she told the halfling you knew where the stick was. And ever since then, he's just been kind of standing there jogging.
do you need something, short stuff?
I heard. Have you seen this? And it shows you a picture of a stick. It looks similar to the picture that.
There's one out in the park, down the street.
Heard it was here. This stick right here. See?
Stick. Mm. I've
Did
seen.
his friend the tree tell you that?
What? Are you messing with me?
Told you he was looking for a stick.
No, of course not.
I don't like that.
Of course not.
Look, this is very serious. I need this stick.
Yes, very serious. Everyone needs a stick.
No, this is a special stick.
Special stick, okay?
Special stick.
He just stares at you. Like,
Is it a magic stick?
yes.
Does it do a magic trick?
I don't know.
Yes. Lots of them.
Listen, I need this. Have you seen it?
No.
Have we seen a magic stick coming through these doors?
This one.
Yes.
Have you seen one that looks like
I
this?
mean, I have been eyeballing parties coming in and out of the portal for the last few weeks.
Yes, that's right. And yes, you have. You actually healed the rogue that had hold of that stick. He went down in the into the Undermountain at least 3 days ago. It was. Hasn't seen it since.
I did happen to see that stick. It was attached to a young wounded fellow. He went down that hole 3 days ago.
He looks at you like you're fucking with him.
Sounds credible to me. I'd believe it.
I can
He
get
looks at
you
you.
another stick.
No, I need this one.
Because you did say it's ornate, and
Yeah, it's
I mean, it would stand out for someone walking around with a
It looks like the one on the picture right there. It looks just like that.
What picture?
That's what it looks like. The picture on my profile.
On your profile.
Oh, is this staff?
Thing on the bottom, yes. It's not just a little stick.
That's more of a staff than a stick.
Okay, then that's a staff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw a elven fellow down. He went down into the dungeon about 3 days ago.
Did he take your staff?
Yes, was stolen.
Interesting.
Did you tell the local authorities?
Oh, yeah.
He stops talking. Just gives you a smug look like you're not taking him seriously.
Is there a reward for the return of said stick?
No.
Then why are you talking?
I just...
The goodwill of the entire grove.
Where's this dungeon at?
Something. It's a big
It's
hole.
in the middle of the bar. I'm literally pointing. He went down that hole 3 days ago.
There's
Yeah.
a huge pit.
Do you
in
know
middle
about the yawning portal, Chris?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think...
Just picture a bar with a giant hole in the middle of it
Okay.
that leads down to the darkness you can't see.
I go over there to look down.
You don't see anything except dark.
Floor. No, I can't even see with like... I don't think halflings have their vision, do they?
No, it's just too far down.
I don't know if you can kind of see this, but this is the bar we're in right now.
Oh, okay.
And there's a pit in the middle with a rope. You can go down if you want. Take a look about. Maybe you'll find it.
I'll have to get some provisions.
Maybe something will find you.
Well, that's a chance I'll have to take.
You're going to go in there alone.
I don't want to.
All right, Chris.
Well, goodbye.
Hold on. Okay, hold on, everybody. Chris, the high druid of your circle gave you 50 platinum pieces to pay a reward or hire help.
Yeah, no.
Okay, there you go.
I could always have a gnomish engineer make me a mech. I could go down there myself.
Never mind. Please do.
Good thing you rolled the third character. Because this one was a swing and a miss.
Try again.
How about I hire you to take me down there?
That's perfectly acceptable.
Sure.
I have a pamphlet with rates.
You said to take you down there? Well, there's the rope. I'll carry you down.
Oh.
You're at the
And I'll
back.
climb right back up. I was told I came back.
Yeah, he's
I'll
back.
come back?
He's back, yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of you. How about I give you each 5 platinum, and then 5 more platinum each afterwards.
Okay. So you're going to give me 5 platinum,
Yeah,
and then you're going to give me 5 more platinum later.
after we come back.
With
After
the-
we recover the staff.
Oh, now see, I thought you just wanted me to climb you down there, down to the pit, and then bring you back out for 10 platinum.
No, that's not what. Yes or no?
Well, maybe you could step away and let us maybe discuss this a bit.
Oh, sounds suitable to me. He steps away.
Do you step away from the group over towards the job board where nobody's at?
No, I step away like 3 feet, and I'm looking intently.
Yeah, he's literally like just steps 1 foot back. Like, yeah.
Yeah, steps back and stares at you. There's nobody standing near the job board. You could get some privacy there. Says
We have the job just came to us.
Yeah, we don't need to go to the job board. When you have such renowned expertise as us, it comes to you.
Well, we can either
So
take
we
this-
huddle in, and sorry, Lilith, we do not include you in the huddle. Not yet.
She will eavesdrop.
Yeah.
Hey, that's 4 days of my standard weight package. So
4 days. Okay. Are we doing this? Are we going into the yawning portal? The yawning portal.
I've been down there a couple of times. It's not that bad.
Did you happen to hear where that rogue was going?
I am not sure.
No.
No? No, they didn't talk to me about such things. I normally don't ask questions.
Did you see him come back out of the portal? Was it maybe the one that was on the stretcher?
No.
So he's still down there, huh?
Maybe.
I mean, we were at the sewers for a while, so he may have gone out when I wasn't here, but I haven't seen him.
Maybe we could check with Darren if he's come back out.
Maybe he's dead.
Could always check with the
She's
barkeep.
just behind her. Really loud.
Yeah.
Lilith says that and then kind of covers her ear.
Just kind of look back. Yes, maybe he's dead too.
I mean, that is always the possibility. Half of the wealth you bring out of the yawning portal is from the people who took it in before you got there.
True.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah. we got to work on our communication privacy here.
Olaf has no indoor voice. He has the booming salesman pitch for everything.
We'll get in this huddle, you two. You might as well, if we're gonna do this.
Ooh, Lilith, you're included.
Yay! She'll walk up.
Alright, short one. It's a gold per person down and a gold per person up.
What do you do? What are you charging for?
Are you to me?
Yes.
I hand you a pamphlet.
So take the pamphlet.
If you look on the Crossroads, it's under the handouts. It is a rate sheet.
Okay.
Here. So
For healing, right? For healing?
Healer for hire.
you should have had a handout pop
Yeah.
up.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is this? That's 15 gold. I'd rather eat a vampire bat or something. Fuck.
These are the rates.
That's what your rates are?
Special packages are negotiable. Yes.
I conjure up some blueberries and begin to eat them.
Congratulations, you've used your
This
good
is-
berry spell.
This is free.
You are quite expensive. Does that mean that you can heal anything?
Mostly, yes.
Dragon
So
incineration?
If I got ripped in half, you could save my life.
Depends on where the two parts are, but most likely, yes.
What the fuck?
Well, then those are some damn good rates. I agree with them.
I mean, slight death is a bit more expensive than the standard heals, but yes.
It's understandable. Death is so hard to overcome. Apparently. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Can death be an illness? Is that a possibility?
It has a cure, so I would assume so.
That's a good point. Can you cure it even if you don't do anything about it? Can it cure itself?
I got better.
Well, I've heard there's ways to live forever, so someone's found a cure. There are some really old fuckers around here somewhere.
But can you go from being undead to back to being alive with no one doing a damn thing to you?
No. But there's magic.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Finias' wheels. There's a story here.
Do you know what I could sell that tonic for? Do you want to visit Nasif's shop before or after?
I'm not in a terrible hurry.
Okay, because I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if he has anything that's going to help you out a lot.
It was just the first place that I heard that it might sell magic items or potions, things like that. I don't need anything specific like that's really hard to find. I usually just go and get those things myself. But I don't make potions myself. I don't care for potions very much. I had some bad experiences with some very bad potions in the past. Just did not cooperate with my system, apparently. You know, when you burst into flames for no damn reason, you get a little concerned about the next potion that you're going to drink. But I'm really hoping that yours will be better.
Fleur puts away holy water.
Or that, anyone else's is fine. No.
Hey, Shrag, I look over at the barkeep. Who's running the bar at the moment?
What's his name? Darren?
Durnan.
Durham? Yeah, he's running the bar.
I give him a description of the rogue and ask him if he's noticed him if he's hauled anyone up like that recently.
He looks it over. You give him a description or you tell him?
I tell him elven boy with, the pointy ears, and I grabbed the pamphlet with the stick. He had this with him. I healed him up 3 days ago. Then we went down the hole.
Oh, the one that was part of that party of 5.
Yeah.
He points over to the job board.
You have a job board?
I
Yes,
go
I
walk
do.
over to the job board.
The freshest posting is someone looking to locate their lost sister, who was part of a group of 5 adventurers with their general descriptions that went missing in the hole.
Oh, we just seen this one.
Double
Next.
dipping, yes.
Next.
Yep. There's a hefty reward mentioned. There's a few other ones there that catch your notice, Olaf. Just as you're glancing over them as you got to that one, you saw one about if you can exorcise all the spirits from this manor house, you're allowed to live there rent-free for the period of a year. Another one saying, please deliver a package to Long Saddle. Someone else that's looking for 5 Minotaur horns precisely. 5. No more, no less. Those are the ones that caught your notice.
Okay, so party, matching description, missing sister, spirits from manor, live for a year if you do it. For a year. And then someone looking for what?
5 Minotaur horns. No more, no less.
Is his name, what's his name in Warcraft?
I'm not sure who you're speaking of.
The Archmage, Khadgar. 6 is just ridiculous.
Yeah, right. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pull the pamphlet about the finding the lost sister. Double dipping is good.
Uh-huh.
Apparently,
She was the mage in that party.
Okay, so
Okay.
they're still down there and they're missing.
I turn around and take one of Olaf's pamphlets and put it up on the board.
There's probably already one up there.
You do indeed find one and a picture of a stick next to it.
I'm going to go ahead and remove the one with the picture of the stick.
I take down the Sindric poster because that's been dealt with.
Yeah.
Get the stick, stupid.
Oh,
All right.
there you go.
When you want to go down the hall?
Accepted.
Right now is fine, or whenever you're ready.
Should we maybe get some provisions before we go
Yeah.
down the...
Yeah, definitely.
That would be a very good idea.
I know I've
don't
still
know
got
much about-
10 days rations, but I'm all out of healing potions.
You see one of the rogues get some provisions. No, you'll find it growing wild all over the place. Ain't that right, fellas? They start drinking and laughing. The table closest to you as you said that. Apparently you're being mocked.
As we're sitting there, she's gonna open her bag because there is actually some provisions left in her bag, and she doesn't know how old those are. So she's gonna reach in and pull out something and see how old it is. If it's like disgusting.
It looks just fine.
Is the dude that said that sitting beside a window by any chance?
Yes.
Thaumaturgy just bursts open to scare the shit out of him.
He does. He freaks out, spills his drink down himself, and everyone's laughing at him now. But he looks at the window, then looks back to you and gives you the sly eye, like this kind of a...
Sly eyes returned.
Is Fleur just sitting there?
Flirt, yeah.
Yep. I'm just sitting here at the moment.
But you're
Well,
with
I'm
Wallace, right?
stocked up and ready to go whenever. What do you guys need?
Some food.
She'll hold this up in front of Fleur. It's, one of her rations. Does this look safe to eat to you?
Fleur, it looks fine. You should maybe take it.
No, I'm not going. Survival check, please.
Survival check?
Yes.
It is a little off-colored.
No.
Take it from her.
I think it's done you just as good as well as for me.
Huh? Are you saying that it's bad or good?
I don't quite think it's supposed to be green right here. She'll point out some spot that's like green.
Do you touch it?
No.
What do you do? No?
Like, here's this. You're like, yeah, it's like right there.
You are so scared of a trail ration.
But couldn't you
love
just
this.
eat around it?
Cowardly Paladin. At what level do you get fearless?
She'll show it to
Depends on
Olaf.
who you are.
Then she'll go to Olaf then and hand it to him. What do you think? Does this look safe?
You take it, Olaf?
Sure.
You grab it, and you might as well be holding an iron ingot here. This is solid. It's petrified, you're fairly sure.
Ah, good, solid dwarven rations.
God dang.
Go ahead, smack it on the table.
There's a chip that flies off the marble on the table.
Perhaps it's that dehydrated stuff where you have to add the water to it.
Might be. It's good, solid stuff. Good for eating and good for killing a man with.
Oh, shit.
But you might want something a little softer.
Okay.
It's easier on the teeth.
So yes, I will need to go and get some rations.
How many teeth does Lilith have?
Her smile is good. It's fine. But she was asking you about whether or not the stuff that she had in her bag was still good, and it seems to have been in there long enough to petrify. Just pointing that one out. Continue on.
Yeah. How long does real rations take to pacify?
Pacify?
No.
Petrify?
Pacify.
Well, maybe they're angry rations.
Wherever you got those rations, I suggest you don't shop there anymore.
Okay. Then I will get. You know what? No, I'm going to keep them because I think they would be good weapons. Just chuck them at somebody.
Yeah? You could use them to find a hidden floor trap, too.
Exactly.
So mark next to your petrified rations. But the rest of you are fairly well provisioned, right?
I still need to go find healing pots.
Yep.
Are you going as a group or splitting out and left to your own devices?
Well, I'm going to get healing pots, guys. Are you guys coming with me? What are you doing?
Sure, I'll go with you.
Sure enough.
I need to get rations, so I'll go.
Hey, before you go, can you take a look at that cup I was asking you about?
Oh, yeah. We got some other stuff to take a look at, too. In your quarters, perhaps?
Sure.
No, I'm not propositioning you.
Too late.
That costs extra.
You could look at Charles, too.
Charles? Who's Charles?
Yeah, I could
Just start
look at
looking around.
Charles.
She just starts looking around. Who's Charles?
Sure, everyone to my room.
It's a party.
Okay.
Party and Olaf.
So you're all heading up to Olaf's room. You get up there, you close the door. Who goes first with what?
Where's
It's not my
Charles?
room.
Where's Charles?
It's Olaf's room, so.
I don't have any of my spells in there for that. One sec. So I'll cast. Oh, it takes me 10 minutes to cast Identify.
All right, so you're working on the cup first then?
Sure.
Yeah, might as well get my mind blown now.
Okay. Very well.
Poof.
Yep.
Casting time a minute. I still have all those pearls I stole. Spell is a magic item or some other magic compute item. You learn its properties and how to use them, whether or not it requires attunement, how many charges it has left, if any. You learn whether spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells are currently affecting it.
What does that say about artifacts?
Oh God.
It's a magical item, isn't it?
Well, he already knew something about he had an artifact.
Yeah.
So you already have some idea of what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Because
You
you
did
knew
hear
about
that.
the guy carrying the goblet. I knew about the guy.
Yeah. I suspect it's that, yeah.
I'm reminded of the quote of when you stare into the abyss stares back.
What gauntlet is this?
Huh? What?
What fun stuff did you guys find besides more muck?
A good drinking cup.
A good drinking cup? Well, what good drinking cup?
Oh yeah, don't you have some type of like aura sense
Yeah.
of that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've noticed that the cleric that used to have the good kind of aura now is like basically an open door to the 9th level of hell.
Hey,
Zone
I
of truth.
never had a
Zone
good
of truth.
aura.
Zone of truth.
Okay.
Where did you
I
find
never
this?
had a good aura.
Where did
Oh.
you find this by chance?
The paladin begins casting a spell.
It's one action.
Yeah, but you still have to cast it.
Yeah.
You cast a spell and go, where did you find this?
No, it's just like, so where did you find this by chance?
Spoils from vanquishing the cult down in the sewer.
What cult?
The ones that were causing the plague.
Oh, the plague cult. Well, huh? Well, again, guess I took the left, not the right, and then I took the third right versus
Yes.
the left.
We had to struggle through without you, but it's okay. We did just fine.
Yes, next time, leave a rope so I can follow it, please.
I don't know if I have
Is that
enough
what-
rope, but sure.
Okay, so do we find anything out about the cup?
Did you cast the spell?
Me? Yeah. I just attempted to look at the chalice with the identify.
Shreg,
Yes.
within the 10 minutes time that he is casting this, would I get enough information to figure out which cult it would be and potentially what chalice?
Not off of that.
The general thing, Shrag, I looked it up on casting on artifacts, is it's your call on what information. There's a bard spell called Legendary Lore that is sometimes better suited for discerning, depending on the type of artifact.
Okay. That's good info. So I can still go through with what I was going to do. It works perfectly. Everything is working fine.
This is fine.
Yeah. All right. So, but no, not off of just the little bit of talk you had with
Okay.
Olaf.
Can-
Wasn't able to tell you much. Just as
Can I turn around and do a little more before you do that?
Well, yeah, continue
Doesn't
talking.
matter.
It's 10 minutes.
So, you said this plague cult. Did they happen to say who this chalice would be for? Who they were praying to?
Oh, what was his name? The name escapes me. It was one of those nasty gods that I don't pay any heed to.
Orcus.
Yeah, Orcus.
So, Orcus?
Yes.
And you said it was a cult or a plague cult. What were they doing down there, obviously, besides spreading the plague?
Spreading the plague. They had a bunch of people that they were sacrificing into a cauldron. But we put a stop
Sacrificing
to all
into
that.
a cauldron.
Sounds like a party.
it was interesting. There was this odd kid down there. I swear he will be a powerful mage one day. But yes, we were quite successful. The rewards could have been better, but I guess some pro bono work must be done to garner a reputation.
With the mention of the god, is that enough for me to do anything yet?
What are you wanting to do?
See what information I would know of this.
Orcus? Yeah, you know he's bad. I mean, what are you trying to figure out, man? Give me something. Because I can't just like throw you things.
Ritual. Besides this, what kind of ritual they were doing with what?
I am being purposefully
Dallas.
vague. By the way, it's not just me. It's I'm not giving you the answers. I don't like you.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Trust me.
Also, I'm going to point out with that, though, you're also not well versed in most cult practices. You're just aware of some basic details.
Okay.
Pretty
Well,
sure
I'm
he's
just
minored in occultism.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what I can turn around to be able to use for religion roll on it.
You can get more information on the one that they were focused on. With that, you're assuming it might have been... roll religion right quick, and I'll tell you. Let's see, nothing. Wait a minute. Where's it at? What was that? Is it base? It sounds like this thing might be... The only thing you can think of is possibly a plague cauldron, but those were supposedly all destroyed a long time ago. So if the cauldron's still down there, that's a big deal.
Was there a cauldron by chance?
Well, he mentioned the cauldron.
Okay.
Yeah, that they were sacrificing. They were sacrificing the vampire into the cauldron.
A vampire?
These plague cauldrons were also used to summon undead. The more powerful the reagents you put into it, the more powerful what you got out.
Of course. That makes sense why we saw them there. Did you guys destroy the cauldron?
It may still be down there. I don't remember bringing it up.
Did this chalice go into the cauldron by chance?
No, it was on the man, but it wasn't in the cauldron.
You're an asshole. I love it.
If he's intentionally
He's not
lying,
lying.
okay.
He hasn't lied yet.
Okay.
He's not supposed to know that, David.
Actually, he would know that.
He would know if
I-
he's
I
lying
would-
or not.
Line.
That's that
Actually,
zone of
that
truth.
zone of truth, he can't technically tell a lie. He can just mislead or give vague details.
Big.
He's done pretty good at that.
You're trying to out-talk the salesperson.
I'm not trying to out-talk anyone. I'm actually trying to figure this out.
Sure, my product could do that. Maybe eventually?
What are you talking about?
No, it was an...
Okay.
Okay. So
So
does that...
as this banter goes on, the 10 minutes pass.
Okay. As the banter goes on, the 10 minutes pass. So, Finias, you finish your cast.
Yep.
Normally, what floods into your mind is all of the information about the item that you cast this on. But now what floods you is an overwhelming sense of dread. You get suddenly that this item is beyond your understanding. You understand that it is highly tied to necromancy and is intensely evil. The demons and the dark look of this might as well be butterflies compared to what the actual magical makeup of this item is. It has something to do with creating plagues and summoning the undead. And you also sense that most of its powers lie dormant, even in this state. That if it were to ever be truly awoken, it would be a real scourge upon the land. And is nigh indestructible. It's someone's cross to bear. Do what you will with that.
I relay that verbatim to the rest of the party.
Oh, God damn it. But it doesn't change the taste of the ale, so.
Well,
I
someone's got to hold on to it. I don't see why it can't be you.
can't get sick, so at least if it's trying to give me the plague, I'm immune.
Sounds like
We
it's...
had a volunteer.
Okay, next is the impressive rapier with ruby hilt.
Okay. You go over that.
Yeah.
Assuming nothing else is going on in the meantime, you get that this is actually a highly enchanted item that has a constant hasted effect on it.
Nice. Like the haste spell when you use it?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's nuts.
It's a leftover item from a long time ago. It was my bard's rapier.
Haste is powerful in 5e.
Huh?
Haste is really powerful in 5e.
Well, that's the thing. It was a +3 hasted rapier.
+3, okay. I'm assuming it requires attunement.
Yes. Oh, yes. There's a air elemental trapped inside of the gem.
Oh, nice.
It must start to like you.
So it's semi-sentient?
Semi. Barely. It cannot like you.
Yeah.
Doesn't do a lot whether it does like you or not. It just may turn your haste off.
Oh, that's nice. That's cool. The other thing with haste is there's a downside to haste when it wears off.
No.
Yeah.
No, it does have a pretty bad.
The fancy suit of clothes, anything special about that?
It seems to be shimmer weave, which lets you change it between several different sets. They all seem to be very impressive entertainment sets, basically.
Okay.
And one travel set.
Shimmer weave, multiple entertainment?
Yes. Very flashy, varying in degrees on how flashy.
Okay, and the loot?
The loot? I'm gonna have to find that thing again. You almost get overpowered with the loot the same way you did the other item, though, just to give you an idea.
Okay, so strong.
The bardic artifact, and I'll find you more information on it.
What is
But
that
like-
squeaking sound?
Let's mute random people and find out.
Looks like it's coming from Sragg.
Okay, there
Is
we
it?
go. Seems okay now, I think. Nope.
That, whatever that is.
It only does it when I talk, though.
It's you.
That sucks.
Or it's you. One sec. Test. Test. Yeah, it's you.
No, it's not me, because I still heard it when you were talking.
Anyway. Crystalline loot. Strong magical artifact.
Yeah, but without the sense of darkness, more of a sense of creating joy.
Joy. No darkness.
With many powers still latent.
Ooh, I like that. Ring of unknown... What the heck did I don't know what I wrote. Unknown use. Us.
Unknown us?
Yeah, I meant use, I'm guessing.
I'll be right back.
All right. Do we need to take a quick break?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. I was just wondering. She took off.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, is it taking 10 minutes for each one of these identify spells?
No,
Yes.
10 minutes to cast it. Once it's cast, it's active for a minute. I can
Oh.
I can rapid fire through everything.
Well, you're wanting healing potions or just rations?
I'm going to get healing potions.
Oh, okay. I was
This
about to say, we run downstairs, find a boy to do a ration run.
Oh, sorry, no, it is one per. So it is 10 minutes per item.
yeah.
So this is an hour of our time. So maybe, yeah, let's send one of you guys to get rations. Or,
Yeah. Lilith needs rations anyways.
Okay. So you go off for rations.
Well, okay, it's an hour for casting or 10 minutes per item?
10 minutes per item. So,
Okay, so after you get the goblet, I will smile and say, I'll get you some potions and
Okay.
head off.
okay.
All right, and you get to the ring, and here it be. This is a ring of. Where did it go? Here it is. Oh goodness, you shouldn't have that, but whatever. Ring of invisibility.
Cool. Uses per day, etc.
Nope.
Just-
While wearing this ring, you can turn invisible as an action. Anything you're wearing or carrying is invisible with you. You remain invisible until the moment the ring is removed, until you attack or cast a spell, or until you use a bonus action to become visible again.
So it's basically, as an action, cast the invisibility spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forever.
Well, that's the way the invisibility spell works.
Oh, yeah. Just you can do it whenever now.
It's a permanent invisibility scroll.
Basically, yeah. That could have its uses.
I'm assuming it requires attunement.
Yes. And then your standard bag of holding, of course, which you already kind of knew, but whatever.
Yeah. It's one of those
And-
things where it's like, I wonder what it could be.
And Lilith's been waiting there patiently the whole time for you to look at something for her.
Okay, where's Charles?
Yes, yes. Okay. One moment. She'll open her bag and she starts rummaging through it. You know, you hear weird clanking noises and everything. There you are. I was wondering where you were. Here he is. Can you help him?
See?
Nice.
She holds out a skull for you. An ornately decorated dwarven skull.
I thought decorating him would make him feel better.
That's awesome.
Well, I can tell you why he doesn't talk anymore.
Oh,
He's
please
dead.
tell. That's so rude.
So, as he's pulling the skull out and holding it, Mr. Paladin, I'm going to give you, Miss Paladin, you're catching a very, very faint aura of undeath from it. Faint. As if
Death or
perhaps-
necromancy?
necromancy, maybe.
Yeah,
Can you
There you
make
go.
him talk again? He doesn't talk anymore.
I can make.
Very
him-
sad.
I can probably do that for you.
How so?
I can.
I was
cure
told
him.
that
He will
that
be
Naisif would be the one to help me.
You notice that you can't say that, Fleur.
better. No, 10 minutes has passed, sir, and it only has a duration of 10 minutes. Nice try.
Oh,
That's true. Yeah, it's totally passed.
Yeah, yeah.
I can. It would be making him better. It totally would be curing him.
I would like to insight check.
Yeah, me too.
All right. You insight
Oh,
Fleur.
Yeah, it's on the up and up. He's hard to
Okay.
read.
Deception instead.
Wait. Oh, is
Oh,
it perception?
No, it's
It's
our
deception.
insight versus his either deception or persuasion, depending on if he's truthful or not.
Well,
But
truthfully,
It's
she's
deception.
on is curing it.
we
No, in
we
her
can't
eyes,
read him
curing
whatsoever.
Yeah. So Fleur appears to believe that she can fix it.
But I was told that Naisif was supposed to fix him, not some girl.
Well, I don't know if I can fix it. My abilities are more I can tell you what it is.
Well, certainly, Phineas. You turn around and tell me what you think it is.
Okay. Put it
But
down on the ground,
know-
rub my hands together, and let's do this.
I definitely can say I can fix it.
All right. You go through the ritual. You get that it is a dwarven skull, but you also get that there is a spirit still attached to it, but seems to be sleeping.
I relay that.
He's asleep.
Yeah, whatever that means. I mean, this isn't my area of forte. It just tells me about it. I have no idea anything else other than what the spell tells me.
Well, I guess sleeping isn't a sickness, is it? Okay. Well, then maybe he just hasn't woke up yet. I mean, I don't know how long I was asleep for before I woke up, so I guess it makes sense.
What?
Makes sense to me.
No, back up. How long you were asleep
Yeah.
for?
Yes. I was dropped off at the tavern.
You were dropped off.
Yes.
By
I don't
whom?
know how long. I don't know. I was asleep. She stuffs the skull back into her bag. I was
You
asleep
don't
when I
want me to
showed
fix
up.
that for
And
you?
he said he's asleep. There's nothing to fix, is there? Is he broken?
We can wake him. You say he's not talking. We can fix that problem for you.
Well,
Oh my
he's
God.
all right. So he's a little mean from time to time, and I'm afraid if I wake him up, he'll just get mad at me again.
Grumpy.
He says some mean things sometimes.
What was the power level like, kind of, in comparison to the artifacts I got off of this?
You got that particular item was probably the weakest thing you've seen, almost to the point of being non-magical.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
very, very faint.
Okay, sorry, Fleur. I'm not worried about you blowing yourself up.
I know you were. But it's your choice. I mean, I do kind of deal with the undead.
How so? What do you do?
I am a paladin of Kellamvor. You've heard of them, right?
Have I?
Gladly.
No, that's new.
Never heard of it.
Our job is to help the undead.
If by help you mean destroy.
Is that
I was
true?
not saying it was destroying. We're assisting them with their undead problem.
You know, I had a friend who didn't like people just like you in the past. They were mean to people like him. You're one of those people, aren't
I'm
you?
not mean to
You're
anyone.
going to try to hurt my friend.
I wasn't going to try to help him. I was going to
Do you
kill
have
him.
a problem with
I
him?
wasn't
He
going to try
never
to
said
help
a,
him.
he never said a word to you.
I was going to cure him of his ailment.
He doesn't have an illness. He's asleep.
He's dead.
He's not. Okay, he's a little dead, but still, he's not sick. That's the
He's still
point.
dead.
How is that an illness? How does that need fixing?
Well, they're either dead or they're undead. We're kind of more like them as the dead, where they're able to pass on and be
So
able
you
to
are
rescue
trying to make him go away.
Let's say go away. I'm just curing his ailment for him.
He doesn't have an ailment. Look, mine went away. I'm better. He'll get better in time too.
Ooh.
What do you mean yours will go away?
My ailment.
Insight and religion check.
Insight versus deception, I guess.
Well,
What are you inciting to check? You can insight to check believability.
that's what I'm doing, and then it's religion check on anything she's getting ready to say.
Do I need to roll a deception?
Well,
You roll either persuasion if you're telling the truth, or deception if you're lying, but you roll it to the GM, who then.
Well, okay, then GM, you tell me which I need to roll, because she's the one that called it an ailment, so technically she's not lying. She's just saying exactly
right. Roll me a persuasion then.
to you only?
Yep.
Okay.
And that be on your output, if you didn't remember.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. And what was the... So you're inciting the fact that she said she was sick at some point?
No, she turned around and said that she was cured of her undead. So
No,
now,
I didn't say that. I said
Wait.
I was cured of my ailment.
no, you said, ma'am.
No.
Said ailment.
I said
You
ailment.
said
You
ailment.
said that your ailment that was the same as his got better.
Did I
No,
say the same as his?
I never said same as his. I said I was cured of my ailment, which means that he will be better soon.
All right. So
It
what
doesn't
you're
necessarily
inciting-
give you a yes or no. It just says you
What?
just get to know, like, yeah, she seems to be on the up and up, or
Mhm.
What you're going to get from that insight is from what she believes. Yes, she's on the up and up. Her ailment did get better.
Okay. So what ailment was this?
That's the question.
there you go.
It's difficult to explain. I was never really explained what it was.
And that's the truth. I love this shit.
That's freaking nasty out of.
Plausible deniability.
That's it. Well, can you try to explain it then?
This is like
To the
watching
best you can
fencing.
No, I can't. Can't try. Well, it's not that I can't. I just don't want to.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Already trying to hurt my friend. So who's to say that you won't take whatever I say and try to use it against me? I'm
She's
perfectly
dick of a
normal
paladin.
person. Look at me. I have a beating heart and I breathe just like everybody else.
And
There's
I
nothing
never,
wrong with me.
I never turned around and said that that's what the case was.
Yes, but you thought about it. I know you did.
Evil previous undead 1, paladin 0. Moving on. Oh god.
I had her, and then when I called the roll, then it stopped.
Yeah, shouldn't have rolled.
Metagame.
Just kept talking.
Metagame.
Your metagame destroyed you. Taken down by your own evil.
Taken down by my evil, it was someone else changing her story.
Didn't change it.
I didn't
I
change
heard every
anything.
word of that, and everyone else agreed. She said, my ailment got better. And you went, aha, you admit. I was like, she said nothing. She said she was sick at some point.
That doesn't mean that you can't assume. But
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
mean that I said anything.
That does not mean you're not suspicious as hell about her right now, but she didn't say anything incriminating.
A successful insight check, you're probably suspicious as hell, which you already are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, so I'm traveling with a fucking money laundering individual, and
Are you saying this out loud?
you're not even there, Olaf.
He's not money
You're saying
laundering.
this out loud, right? You're saying this out loud.
Muttering to myself.
Or unless you're talking about me, the money launderer, which that's entirely plausible.
No, not you.
That would be more my shtick than Olaf's.
Yeah. Olaf's more of a mercenary healer.
I'm a merchant.
And someone traveling with the undead.
Who's traveling with the undead? You were traveling with an undead?
Apparently not, but now we are.
What? Honey, I know this is a tavern, but that doesn't mean you have to start drinking the moment you walk through the door.
I've seen shit.
Oh, Lilith, I like you.
Again, a lot of people have seen shit, but that does not make them like you.
If I had popcorn, Finias would be eating the popcorn right now.
Oh my god.
I just
So-
picture this whole thing going down and Finias is just looking back and forth.
Yeah.
How long does it take me to go walk to the potion vendor, grab some potion?
Oh, yes, that's right. So you get to the potion vendor and he hands you his list of prices.
Hey, by the Lady of Joaquin, can you do me a deal?
I would love to do business with you. I have the freshest stock brought in this morning.
Really? Someone came into the city with knowing that they were going to be stuck here?
Well, they smuggled it in, to be honest. I'm usually bought out, but I happen to have some today. What can I get you?
Did you give me a list of what you wanted, Phineas?
Just 4 healing potions.
I just need 4 of the good ones.
4 of the good ones, you say?
Well, they don't have to be that good. I don't know him that well.
So he goes under the counter. I'm looking up the price here because I haven't seen him in a while. But I remember they're being stupid. Oh, should be. No, not right there. There it is.
It's not in the regular dungeon guide, is it? It's in something else.
There we go. Healing costs. Potion of healing, not the good ones. 50 gold. 2d4 plus 2.
That's the one.
Okay. How many did you want?
4.
I'll go ahead and...
All right, so that will be 75 apiece.
Little pricey.
Well, with the plague going on and whatnot.
Now, I just happen to know that plague itself has been cured and should be going away in the next few days.
Really?
Yes.
That's some valuable information that you've got there. I'll cut you a deal for that. 5 gold off per. 70 gold.
You know, I think it'd be safer to just hedge my bets and wait, because those will be dropping in price shortly.
Well, we still have a bit of recovery while everyone's getting better, don't you know?
Ah, but not when the plague was magical.
Well, if you bought the set of 6, I could give them to you for 60 apiece.
Ah, that's still really high. Are you really trying to gouge a priest of Joaquin?
I never would dream of it. That's why I'll let you buy the 6 of them for 55 apiece.
I guess in times of need, we must be generous. I'll go ahead and buy all 6.
All right. 330 gold pieces.
Christ.
That's 33 plat, right?
Yep. Yep.
It's kind of hard to haggle and play the poor man when you're covered in $500 worth of gold.
Yeah, it is. And for your purchase, sir, I've thrown in a mouching pouch. Thank you. Do come again.
Blessings be upon ye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Uh,
And I will head back.
yeah, you got the pouch with the shop logo on the side. Crazy Harry's discount potions.
Are they glowing green and flashing?
No, they seem fine.
All I gotta say is that if it sets me on fire, we're gonna be talking. It's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah, and then I'll stop and grab some rations for her to replace her dwarven trail rations with something less dwarven-y.
Okay.
Something from this century.
They're iron rations, really.
That's what I'm thinking is Terry Pratchett dwarven bread. They use it in battle.
Yeah.
Harry Pratchett.
I buy it.
Oh my
You
god.
read the Discworld series?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. You make it to a general store. You see the man behind the counter there. See, he sees you walk in. He slides something back underneath the counter. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm just looking for some rations. We're supposed to be going down into that pit. Some fools have put a bounty down there, so
He starts fidgeting with his glasses. Would they be dwarven or edible?
edible.
He starts gathering. How many days worth?
We'll go with 10. We shouldn't be down there too much longer.
I've got 9 on the shelf. He takes it and sets it up there. Give me just a second. I'll see if I can't get one more in the back. Come along, Spot. Here, boy.
God. This must be Svetlana's cousin or something.
He goes to the back. A few minutes later, he comes back with another ration. The dog has a bone and lays back in the corner. He puts the ration in the bag with the other, rounds them up. You notice that the bone has a shoe on. Slides it across to you.
Not my problem.
That will be 2 gold pieces.
Joaquin's blessing be upon you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You head back to town?
Yeah, I head back to my room.
Back to the okay. So you're heading back out as you start to head out the shop door. You almost run straight into a elven man looking down at you.
Hey, knife here! Watch where you're going.
You've been throwing a lot of money around, little one.
Joaquin says her priest must be endowed. And not just in the coin purse.
You think you could spare some for the poor? He winks at you.
I look him up and down. What's he looking like?
He's in a leather jerkin. He has a dagger at his belt and looks like he's been in a couple of fights. And won.
Turn him into a tree.
Me and my mates here were wanting to get a drink. Kind of thirsty after a long day's work. Perhaps you could spare a few coins.
Well, how about I do my own better? The rounds are on me. Let's head to the... I was headed to the tavern as is.
He looks over. All right, then. He motions towards the alley. You see a human dressed pretty much the same way this fellow is, and a half-orc carrying a huge club come out of the alley and start following you back towards the tavern.
Head back to the tavern.
They're following you, yeah. Okay.
I make sure I'm not taking any side routes, but
Okay. They follow you in.
Walk in. Barkeep, these gents are with me. We're drinking today. I go ahead and pop a couple of gold down, and then put the rest on my tab.
You see the human amongst them goes, I like him. He's all right. Thank you, dwarf, says the elf. And then the half-orc kind of mumbles out thank you, but it doesn't sound quite right. You notice it looks like his tongue's been cut.
His tongue's been what?
His tongue's been severed.
Ah. You know, you should come back and see me in a few weeks. I may be able to help you with that tongue.
All right. And he gets it a drink himself.
I'm gonna head upstairs.
Okay. Okay. You head back up to the room.
Yep.
You get into the room. You find Finias floating in the middle of it with all these objects floating around him. The cup levitating above his. I mean, never mind. No. That you see when you get back in the room, you see Fleur and Lilith's exchange just come to a close. And Fleur seems to be eyeballing Lilith quite suspiciously.
That paladin just has a suspicious nature, and she's a dick, so it's just normal.
Okay.
I don't even pay the freaking person cleric any attention.
This is a love-hate relationship.
This paladin's a dick.
So the druid's been sitting quietly in the corner the whole time. What have you been doing? Just watching all this?
Yeah, just I'm still waiting.
You were here?
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah.
The party disappeared. They said they'd get provisions, and then I'm like, okay.
Guys.
This dude's starting to remind me of Milton from Office Space.
Well, we did that. We were getting ready, and then we'll go down.
All right, so burn the building. He's
My staff.
starting to eye all the possible sources of fire.
So the part.
I've been memorizing spells the whole time, I guess.
Okay. He's got his head rolled back up in his head, just rocking back, saying things.
Might find suitable for the area.
All right. So the cleric returns with the supplies requested, and the party is ready, right? You don't have any last words?
No.
I mean, for each other, of course.
Mhm. No, I think let's head down the yawning portal.
Well, I hand them each 5. What is
Good
it called?
berries.
5 platinum?
Yes.
Yeah, so you hand 5 platinum to the paladin.
Mhm.
You hand 5 platinum to the cleric.
Yes.
You hand 5 platinum to Finias here.
Mm-hmm.
You hand out 5 platinum to Lilith, and then there's a dark elf girl with her hand out staring at you.
Just starter. You weren't part of the original party.
She's been standing in the corner staring the entire time.
Yeah. No. I don't know you.
Is that Maevis?
Yeah, it's Maevis.
Yeah, she's with us.
Is she with you?
Yeah,
Oh, well, she doesn't speak very much.
she had a rough night.
I suppose. Hand out the 5 platinum too.
All right. She takes the 5 platinum, nods, and puts it away. I'm assuming she's wearing the crystal loot at this point, right? We'll just have to let her know about that.
Yeah, I'm assuming she's getting the loot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the rapier. I'm assuming the clothes. Well, I don't know about the clothes or the ring. So
Might as well just keep them.
I'll hold on to them until we get discussion from everybody.
Right.
Wait till Mavis
Fair
is
enough.
back. to figure that stuff out. But unless anybody has any objections to the other two,
Nope.
they seem like
I
they're
don't know about him.
custom built. You were there. You saw them all. I would have had them all on the ground, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
The cleric's got the cup still. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Joaquin frowns upon you. I mean, nothing.
And now that I know it's cursed and evil and it'll plague people, I can't not have the cup.
Isn't that great? Unless you found someone else willing to bear that burden for you. I don't know.
No. I think I'm just gonna be stuck being the cursed cleric this game.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, so y'all said y'all are ready to go. So y'all head down towards the portal to pay your passage down. And let's take a break here, and we can come back and do that.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe and or that like button and leave us a comment. Of course, we love reading those, and we'll see you in a bit.
Yay!